Alright, so in this video I'm taking a look at a oral irrigator. First, there's some images I'd like you to see. They give you a little bit more detail. Then we'll jump into the video, talk a little bit more about this, and then actually see a quick demonstration as well. Alright, so as stated, we're taking a look at an oral irrigator. This particular unit is rather compact and it is very portable because of that. It has a collapsible reservoir for the water, so we'll take a look at that here in just a moment. But before that, I want to show you what's included. Obviously you have the box that it's shipped in or arrives in. You have a USB charging cable. I love that it's USB. That means universally compatible anywhere in the world. I don't have to worry too much about it. I just wished that it was a Type-C instead of this little connector here, which is not a real problem because you can locate these. So not a big deal, but if it was like a Type-C or even micro USB, that would be a little more versatile. A lot of people have those cables because of so many other devices using those, so that would be ideal. You also have basically a really short quick start guide that'll give you a little bit of information on how to use and how not to use the device. And then a more thorough user guide or user manual is included as well, in case you have any questions or problems about that, or about the unit. You also have this, which is basically a tongue scraper, which has the little hole right there for the water to come through. It's one of the attachments. And then you have these two, which the only variance that I can tell is the color, and that's going to allow you to have multiple users without having to share the actual tips, which of course is a very sanitary, ideal situation. And then you have a bag that you can use to either store or carry it in. Since I use this at home and I'm not really traveling, I don't have to carry this, but it will fit really, really well into this, so that's convenient. And everything comes wrapped in plastic, each individual portion, each one of the little tips that's included comes that way. And I believe even the charging cable had a plastic bag on it originally. So now the unit itself, this is it. Starting from top to bottom, we have one of the tips inserted. If we press this button here, that's going to be our release. So it just pops right out, pops back in. You can hear a little click, see the button move. There is a ring all the way around this portion right here. That's going to illuminate during charging, which only takes a couple of hours. And depending upon which mode you choose, because there are multiple modes, normal and massage is usually what I go between, but there's multiple modes available. And that's going to really dictate how long the battery lasts. You could probably get about a month's use out of this, but it really kind of depends. You can get much longer, sometimes shorter, perhaps, depending upon where the battery level is and which mode you choose, because some are going to use a little more power than others. So, that said, below the release mechanism is your power button, and then you have your mode button. And if you press the mode button, you can see the illumination on the top, and you can select which mode you'd like to use, cycle between those, and then push the power button, or you can push the power button and then cycle the mode. So either one's nice. You also have a memory function. Turn it off in normal, turn it back on, it'll be in normal. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, you have your charging port here. Has a nice soft rubber, maybe even silicone type cover, sort of plugs that hole. This can be used in the shower, though it should not be submerged. Keep that in mind. And when you use this, you should only use this with the reservoir fully extended. Otherwise, you'll create issues and have leaks. But if it's fully extended, you shouldn't have a problem. Excuse me. Here you have a fill port, which you can pop open and utilize to fill the reservoir, I personally prefer, instead of doing that, just twisting and pulling this off. And then you have, of course, your hose there. And of course, you just extend this out until it's fully extended. You'll hear that little tiny sound. That's fully engaged, so it's fully sealed. So that is going to be, what you want to do as far as actually using it. Again, it will leak if you use it collapsed like this, so don't do that. But like this, there's no leaks. This has a nice seal, so that doesn't leak as well. During the storage phase, after you've used it, you could leave this portion open to aid in the drying of the reservoir, especially if it's going to be long-term storage and you're not going to be using it on a regular basis. But that's pretty much it. A couple hours of charge, weeks of use, and I really want to just kind of show you a quick demonstration of the usage, mainly because I want you to hear what it sounds like. It's not super loud or annoying. The only two changes that I would make is I would change the plug to a Type-C or micro USB, and it doesn't shut off automatically when the water runs out, so you have to stop it. I wished it had an automatic shut off when it detected there were no water. That would be great. That being said, I am very fortunate to have multiple water flossers or oral irrigators, and this oral irrigator is currently the one I kind of like the best. I like the size and the overall feel, and mainly for the size for me because of storage and having the ability to collapse this. It makes it fit into the area that I keep this stored in a drawer, so that's convenient. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. I'll leave a link below if you want to find out more. Otherwise, let me just give you a quick demonstration so you can hear what it sounds like, have some idea of that, so you know what to expect. And other than that, I would advise probably using it in the shower if given the option, because it can be messy. You have to stand over the sink. You're hitting your teeth with the water and just allowing it to drop into the sink. It will run down the device and everything. Since it's waterproof, it doesn't matter, but it can be quite messy if you're not careful. So anyway, check out this video demonstration portion and check out the link below if you want to find out more. Thanks for watching. Alright, so as stated, you can fill here, or you can just remove the reservoir from the main unit, which is what I've done. Make sure it's fully extended. Choose your mode by pressing this bottom button right here. And I'm just going to go with normal. I'm going to turn this on real quick. So you'll hold this for a few seconds to turn it on, and about 3 seconds to turn it on, and then when you touch it once, really quickly, it turns off. So I'm just going to do this for a few seconds so you can actually hear what it sounds like, and then shut it off. And otherwise, that's it, and I appreciate you watching. So that's it. Quick and easy. As I said, not very loud, definitely portable, and very simple to use with a multitude of options as far as modes. Depending upon if you have sensitive gums or something like that, you don't have to worry about it because it has a very minimal force and output with some of the different modes. But if you just need a normal use, you can use that. I like the massage option as well. Stimulates blood flow and everything else, and feels good, works well. So that's pretty much it, okay? Check out the link below if you want to find out more, as stated before, and that's it. Thanks for watching.